So I'm doing a speech in Hamlet. It's from Act 2, Scene 2, and it begins when Hamlet's meeting the players for the first time, and he's talking to the Player King, delivering, or he's recounting when he last saw the Player King give a speech at a play, and he's just kind of saying what he liked about the speech, and proceeds to give his own rendition of what he liked. It was a tale of Hamlet.AVI. This is a precursor to later on when Hamlet speaks to all the players and gives them his famous soliloquy on how to act. So, yeah. I heard thee speak me a speech once, but it was never acted, or if it was, not above once. For the play, I remember, please not the million, 'twas caviar for the general. But it was as I received it, and others whose judgments cried in the top of mine, an excellent play, well digested in the scenes, with as much modesty as cunning. I remember one said that there were no salads in the lines, to make the matter savory, no matter in the phrase to indict the author of affectation, but called it an honest one, as wholesome as sweet, and very much more handsome than fine. One speech in it I chiefly loved. 'Twas Aeneas' tale to Dido, and there about it especially, where he speaks of Priam's slaughter. If you live in your memory, begin at this line. The rugged Pyrrhus, like the Hercanian beasts.
'Tis not so, it begins with Pyrrhus.
The rugged Pyrrhus, he whose sable arms, as black as his purpose, did the night resemble, when he lay couched in the ominous horse, hath now the dread and black complexion smeared with heraldry more dismal, head to foot, now as he total gules, horridly tricked with blood of fathers, mothers, daughters, sons, baked and pasted in the parching streets, that lend a tyrannous and damned light to their lord's murder, roasted in wrath and fire, and thus overcised with coagulate gore, the hellish Pyrrhus, old grandsire Priam seeks.
For God, my lord, well spoken, with good accent and good discretion.
Anon he fights, striking too short at Greeks, his antique sword rebellious to his arm, repugnant to command, unequal matched. Pyrrhus at Priam drives, in rage strikes wide, both the width and wind of his fell sword the unnerved father falls. Then, senseless Ilium, seeming to feel this blow, with flaming top stoops to his base, and his crash takes prisoner Pyrrhus here, for lo, his sword, which was declining upon the milky head of Reverend Priam, seemed in the air to stick. So as a painted tyrant, Pyrrhus stood, and like a neutral to his will and matter, did nothing. But, as we often see against some storms, a silence in the heavens, the rack stands still, the bold wind speechless, the orbs below as hushes death. Anon, the dreadful thunder doth rend the region, so after Pyrrhus' pause, aroused vengeance sets him new a work, and never did the Cyclops hammers fall with less remorse on Mars' armor forged for proof eternal than did Pyrrhus' bleeding sword now fall on Priam. Out! Out, thou strumpet fortune! All you gods and generals enough, take away her power, break all the spokes and fellies from her wheel, and bowl the round nave down to heaven, down the hills of heaven, as low as to the fiends.